Okay, you've discovered that your fill valve for the back of your toilet no longer works. You wonder why. Well, here, we're going to remove this very carefully, and you can have a look. See, down. So this is your fill valve. That's your float down there. And that down there, that thing that moves up and down, that's your flapper. That's what let the water out. So you need to change it because it's not working anymore. This one here actually spurts water up. It's supposed to spurt water down. So it's just corroded and it's garbage. It's basically, it's just plastic and eventually it just disintegrates. So you have to be able to pull that out. So number one, turn the water off. So you can see there's the water valve right there. You want to turn that off and make sure that it is off. Then you want to flush your toilet. So you want to flush it, make sure it's down, that there's no more water left in there. So what you're gonna do in there, down there, you're always gonna have a little bit of water down inside there. But what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take some rags and you're just gonna sop up that water and then just rinse your rag out in the sink. There won't be a whole lot. Or if you have a good shop vac, a wet dry vac, you can always use it and suck up the water. Then you wanna do is underneath here, right underneath there, you're gonna have this right here. This is the nut. That's for your water supply. That gets attached to that. So actually you're gonna remove it. I've already done that. So you're gonna remove that. And then what you're gonna do is there's a nut that unfastens here. You're gonna take it off. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pull this out. That comes out like that. And you're just gonna throw it in the sink for now because it's garbage. And now your back of your toilet looks like that. Now this is typical toilet. Not all of them are exactly the same, but this is this very typical average home type toilet. Nothing fancy. So anyways, then we have our new fill valve. That's what that is. Comes in a box like that. You can get different kinds. This is the one I like. This one actually is adjustable. So you can actually push this here thing up, give you a bit better light. So there's a little coupling right there. You push it up and then you'll be able to turn that up so you can gain more height. So grow anywhere from 10 to 14 inches. Once you've done that, now there's a nut that goes on the bottom. So see right there, you're gonna take that off and then make sure there's a washer right there. You have to have that washer. If that washer isn't there, your toy is gonna leak like crazy and then you're gonna be having another mess. So that just goes in, sitting in like that. That threaded part right there drops down into that hole down there. So watch, just like this, very simple. There you go, just drops in that hole, locks in. It doesn't lock in, it just sits there. Then you wanna take that nut that I just spun off. So then you just gotta go underneath, I'll show you, and it threads up on top of that, right there, see that black? It just threads right on there. So this guy just goes, threads on there. It's very, once you get it started, it's very easy. It just spins real easy like there. And then we're just gonna tighten it up. There, once you've got that nice and tight, I would just give it a really good, if you got strong hands, just give it a good, strong, stiff tighten. Don't use a wrench because you have to be careful. These are just porcelain toilets, they can crack. So just be very careful. Then what you want to do is this is your water supply line. You want to make sure that that gets turned back on. Well, don't turn the water on yet. You'll have a mess. Make sure that's turned back on, screwed back in, and just give it a good, strong hand tighten. There is a lot of them have rubber washers inside there, up inside that. I always recommend these flex lines. They're silver and there's actually a rubber pipe inside it, and then it gets connected to there. You can use, there are compression fit ones. I'm not a fan of them. Some guys love them, I don't. And always make sure there's a shut-off valve on your toilet. Some places don't, you should. You should actually put a shut-off valve on absolutely every fixture in your entire house. So whether it's a toilet, a sink, bathtub, whatever, there should be shut-off valves somewhere to isolate them. So that's good and tight. We've got that. Now there's this little hose here. That hose is your overflow hose. You just want to shove it, cut it for a length to fit inside here. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be super long. Just fit it inside there like that. Because this here, right, let's see if we get our light in there. Right there, oh, there. I'm a one-handed maintenance guy. So that there is where the water comes out, and I'm going to show you that in a minute when I turn the water on. So we're going to turn the water on. You'll see where it comes out. See where it's coming out there? So that fills up your toilet. The water should not be shooting straight up, because if it is, it's broke. Put a new one in. And so this is your overflow valve once this has hit its float level. So we're just waiting here to fill up the back of the toilet. I've got it set pretty low right now, but we can actually, there's a little Phillips screw head right there. We can turn that to adjust the amount of water that I want in the back of the toilet. So if I find that it's not flushing down the business very well, we can just crank that up a little bit more. So see there, it shut off. And did you see just a little bit of water came out of there? That's called the overflow. So that just goes into there and goes down inside the toilet. So if you ever hear your water running and running and running and running and running in the back of the toilet, that could be one of the reasons. Another could be the float. Could be the down there. See that thing down there? That's the flapper. That plugs up the hole. So see, then once you open this up, you just give your toilet, see this lever here? That's your toilet flusher. Just give that a little bit of thing and see how the water goes down there? That's what flushes your business down. So there you go. And you see it's filling up again. The other one I had, like I said, was spitting water way up out the top of the toilet tank, and you don't want that. So see, it's filling up there real good, and it doesn't take too long. It'll fill up. The old one filled up a lot higher, but you don't need 13 liters of water to flush number one. So it's better to keep it a bit low. See, it could come up a bit higher. So I will adjust this just a little bit more. And we're good to go. So there you go. Now you know how to change the back of a fill valve for your toilet if you've ever had a problem. So anyways, there you go. We'll put the toilet lid back on. We're all done. Congratulations. You just changed the fill valve for the back of your toilet.